Now look, I'm aware that this video might cause a lot of controversy, only because there are so many of you out there with dreams and aspirations of becoming a professional League of Legends player, especially after this last LCS weekend, which is exactly why I am posting this now. Because before you get ahead of yourself, before you drop school and you drop everything to become a little nigga with a computer, a keyboard, and a dream, hear me out. Here's 4 things you should think about before going pro. 1. First off, if you think that solo queue is bad, wait until your best friend says the meanest, most cold to you that you would never expect him to say. Oh, and you think they won't? In solo queue, you're playing for like, what, 20 LP? In tournaments, you're playing for like 20 grand. I don't care who you are. If you cost me 20 grand, I'm gonna say the meanest to you and hit you in the face. And you might be thinking that you're gonna go pro with 4 of your friends, but let's stop there. Because not all of you are gonna make it. Some will be more dedicated than others, and assuming all of you are dedicated, one person's gonna get picked off to another team. I'll never leave this team for as long as I live. Hold on, I've gotta take this. Hello? Reginald? Peace, niggas! Or one of your team members will be replaced by a Korean. Cause let's face it, when you suck in the LCS, send teams of fleeing with a Korean. Cause you know, when your team sucks, that's how you solve your problems. 2. If I sat in a room, just the 2 of us, and I called you a bitch for every second, that would be a mere small fraction of the verbal abuse that pros get. And you may think you're mentally strong, but wait until them niggas hit a sore spot. We have seen firsthand what haters can do to pros. And as if it isn't bad enough that the general public will get on you, imagine what happened when other famous figures in the community get on you. I'ma say it, Reginald got it in on Monte Cristo, which just added on to the hate that Monty as well as many other people get every day. And it seemed to be powerful enough to make Monte Cristo reconsider his career and step down as coach. Another example is Thorin. Thorin is notorious for on kids on Twitter whenever they have any opinion about him ever. And I don't really know how he can go in on niggas on Twitter when that nigga looking like a clean rabid tiger moose, bro. Like, calm down. I can't talk either when I look like a ghetto Barney, Mr. Potato Head ass, CeeLo Green Sun reject. You'll have fans, but those fans will turn to enemies real quick if you lose a game in the LCS. Promise you. You know those votes they do after the LCS where it's like 20% CLG, 80% TSM? That changes real quick when CLG starts winning. People are fake. With spell check, these haters and these kids look like well-respected adults. But I see through you Melvins. Y'all can't get me no more. 3, you won't be making for money. Do you really think these guys are making a lot of money? Maybe Reginald because he sold the shit out of his brand, but other than that, Some pro players don't make more than minimum wage, and you have to prove yourself every single week just to keep that minimum wage job. Sure, you have things paid for, housing, food, but that don't mean much when you work in 12-hour days scrimming people, and that's not supposed to be fun. And there are so many conditions to losing your job. You could be challenger in league, but if you a bronze 5 teammate, you're gonna be warming that bench. You can earn the same money as an LCS player working at a grocery store. And I ain't gotta practice 12 hours a day, bro. I'm just pushing buttons and pretending I care about your day. Hi, welcome to Safeway. How was your day? Well, it's terrible. My dog died. That's good. Paper or plastic. And you know what the most stressful thing is? It's not, hey, I'm gonna play video games for a living. It's, hey, I have to be the best or I'm fired. 4, your social life. If you really pursue this, you may never experience the thrill of like youthful ignorance, the nightlife, the thrill of adventure, the joy of new experiences, new places, new people. But most importantly, you ain't got time to bitches. You think pros have time for pussy? After a 12-hour scrim, like a 2-hour recap session, food, sleep, and maybe hopefully a shower, they ain't got time to Pooksy, I'm so sorry. I can pencil you in for a 255 Is that okay? Does that work? You know what? 255 won't work. It looks like I'm already someone at that time. Goes by the name of CLG. Oh, got him! And even some girls are restricted from coming over to their boyfriend's house because they distract them. Look, I love video games just as much as the next guy, but that's a huge sacrifice for me. Look, I am all for chasing dreams. You want to be the best, then go out, do you. You don't need me to tell you anything different. Nothing is impossible, and I will support you either way. But if you can handle being told that you should kill yourself and you're a disappointment to your team, your fans, and your family, like pretty much every day, well then nigga, you got what it takes. And I do look forward to seeing you on the LCS screen, but I am too much of a bitch for that. I'd like to be a pro if I were like good enough, but I'll sit right over here and I'll cheer from the sidelines. So what about you? You gonna come join me, or are you gonna follow the path of a pro League of Legends player? And whatever you choose, you let me know. Okay? Peace out, guys.